up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. Well, we are going to get it first into Storm Monroe video. Okay, he did a video of saying why did he join the white fraternity. We're going to talk about that first. I also want to say congratulations to Garcelle. She will be on the reel, so congratulations to her. I hope I said Garcelle. Hope I said her name right. She will be on the reel. You know, she was on Jamie Foxx. But let me first give you the backstory of this video of Storm Monroe. Who is Storm Monroe is? Storm Monroe is a blogger, and he is Tasha K's mentee. Now, everybody been telling me I should tune in and watch Storm Monroe video entitled "Why Did I Join a White Fraternity?" Now, he pretty much was saying that in junior high schools, he was hanging around nothing but white people. He said that, now this is something that I kind of disagree with him with. He said that white is attached to positivity and black is attached to negativity. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I don't know what he meant by that. Then he said in Arizona, it was just only white people and Latino people. And he said in high school, he wrestled. So and he also said he started acting. He said that black communities need to invest more in academics. He was talking about 98% of the folks were white and about the rest, like 2% black. And the same that was in the neighborhood as well in the school. Then he was saying in a white fraternity that it wasn't that much. It was a great experience. He only had like one incident right before graduation. He did say some people said some ignorant things, but he said keep in mind that they all did not hang around any black people, were all white people. Well, Lamar Wickens came on the show yesterday, and he said that he watched the video and he was disturbed because, you know, Storm Monroe be talking about, you know, Lamar Wiggins be saying that black women are monkeys, etc. And he been coming at hard on Lamar Wiggins about black women, right? So Lamar Wiggins watched the video and he said yesterday on the Wiley Show that, you know, why is everybody trying to compare me to a dude that don't even want to be black? He want to be white. And I asked Lamar Wiggins a question yesterday. I said, did you watch that video of Storm Monroe saying why did he join the white fraternity? He said yes. So that in return made me quite interested and say, okay, let me see what Storm Monroe said in the video so I can get a clear understanding. Well, pretty much what he's coming from is I was raised around white people, and that's why I feel more comfortable around, because that's what his environment was. His family was raised him in a predominantly white neighborhood. He did say he eventually became woke. He said he don't talk like on the videos. He don't talk like that always every day down the street. But a lot of people is giving him the side eye and saying, hey, why are you saying you want to be in this white fraternity and not be around, you know what I'm saying, going to join a black one? So a lot of people, some people were saying, you know, just like Ms. Point has said, Storm is making excuses for these people. And it was a very shocking video to make, but I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked because I know that Storm will give me that he'd been around, you know, white people. But then also people look at, well, when you criticize, you come hard on black women. And, you know, but I argue, is he criticizing? Is he that hard on black women, or is it a way to entertain people? Because he did take acting, he was on the stage. So I watched that video. I highly suggest everybody go and watch that video and see how it is. That he did post some pictures up. He blocked the white folks that he was watching. He blocked their face. He didn't show anybody that face, anything like that. But do I believe he thought about being white? Yes, I do believe he probably thought about it, not him actually doing it. I don't even know if he's still close around the people that he's with, to be honest. I don't even know. But he did say he can count. He got pretty much a lot of white friends. I think he got more white fans than he got black friends. But a lot of people will probably argue and call him an Oreo cookie. They probably will call him Trey Diz. They probably will call him Wayne Brady, etc. But that's what's his upbringing. You know, Wayne Brady was getting attacked because they said all he talked about is like in white and done jokes to make white people comfortable. So if you watch that, go and check it out. I can see why Ahmad Wiggins is pissed, you know what I'm saying? And he got ammunition because that's kind of easy to use. Like the next time he try to say, oh, don't say nothing towards black women, he pretty much can utilize that video that Storm Monroe have said. But if whether you believe him or not, the video is a quite interesting story. And that, yes, I think that he was saying, what is psychiatrist going to, if I ever talk to psychiatrists, what do they think that meant that you're more comfortable around whites? I think you don't even need no psychiatrist. I think it's simple. It's your surroundings, it's your environment that make you feel comfortable around white people because you've been living around them, right? So if anybody want to call in and speak on that subject, you can at 646-716-8447. So the phone lines is open if anybody want to call in. Okay, moving right along. Lecrae is a gospel MC, a gospel Christian rapper, right? So he did an interview with Vlad TV. Now, one thing about Lecrae that he said, even they put a talk, even brought up, that he said if his son was gay, he will honor, he will not disown his son if it came out that he was homosexual. He said when asked how he would let his son were to announce that if he was gay or bisexual, Lecrae stated that my brother is gay and I don't condemn him for being attracted to the same sex. Then he went on to say that if anything, he would talk to his child so they could have an understanding. I'm not saying I have this whole thing figured out. I'm a Christian and I'm trying to read the Bible and still learn the perspective. If that was the case, Lecrae said he understands that people will say he should have known better, but says anyone who comes at me negatively is giving me the space to be a learner. Lecrae also noted, regardless of what preference for his children, even if he doesn't like it, he still loves them and wouldn't hesitate being a part of the marriage ceremony if it came down to it. And I think that's great because, it's still some parents out here that definitely do not understand homosexuality and that, they're not open up to it. So, Lecrae, thank you for supporting your gay son. I mean, not your gay son. Oh, my God. I didn't say that. Thank you for supporting your son. Now, let's go to the phone lines for this. Anonymous, you live on the air.
I want to call and speak on the Storm Monroe situation.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. So, I understand where he's coming from because when you've been around, Caucasians, all your life and stuff like that, that is a way that you would think. But Storm had already said that he likes black women. He's interested, but black women won't give him a chance. Just like the cookie lady, the cookie stock lady or whatever her name is. He tried to holler at her and look at what she, did. She called him what she called him? Like a cover up or whatever name that is.
A beard. She said he wanted to be her beard. A
beard. So, he has expressed that he do want to, date a black woman and be with a black woman and, build a family with one. But it's like, I don't think, like he said, he don't think that one would take him serious.
Why do you think he said that black women will not take him serious? Is it because he have a high pitched voice? What is it?
No, it's because of the way, he come off. He do come off like kind of feminine, but I forgot what word it is. What is it, like metrosexual? Like the guys that would go and get their eyebrows done, go and get but they straight.
Oh, I don't know the word. So if anybody know the word, you can post it below in the chat. But go ahead, sis. What else you have to say about it?
Yeah, and I just think, honestly, that Armand is jealous of Storm. I'm sorry, because Armand lied on a video he did a long time ago. You remember when he roasted the crap out of Storm? Mm-hmm. He lied up in that video and said that Storm came at him first, but that's not true. Armand used to go to, I know y'all cool now, but this
go ahead, say what's on your mind.
Armand used to go to King Payne page, and that's where he threw his shots at. And Storm used to watch King Payne. Mm-hmm. So that's how Storm seen him doing that, and then Storm to start throwing his shots. But Armand and King Payne did start it by throwing shots at him.
Okay.
But he don't want to admit that. I was following everybody.
Well, I don't know who threw shots first. Only thing I know about the Storm Monroe and Ahmad Wiggins, I know Ahmad Wiggins threw a shot and it was, baby, he got him, he got him together. But me just actually being observant, this just triggering me. I think that's the reason why he probably couldn't go clap back at Ahmad Wiggins, because he's not raised in the ghetto. He wasn't raised around urban or black people. He was raised around white people.
Right.
Yeah.
And he know that because I forgot whose show he had went on after Armand had roasted him real bad, and he was trying to throw some shade, but it just wasn't working.
Right.
It wasn't working.
But it makes sense though. It makes sense now that I know that, you know, he was raised around white people, joined a white fraternity.
But you can tell.
You can definitely tell. Yeah.
Around white people. Look at the way he dressed.
Yeah.
Black people don't dress like that. I mean, I know he's black, but I'm just saying, if you hang around black, you don't dress like that. You can tell he hang around white people, because this ain't had on, what's them little shirts they wear at the beaches? He had that on thinking it was fly. So, right there should let everybody know that he was around white folks all his life. But, yeah, that's all I want to say. I'm going to listen to the next story, and I'll call back in.
All right. Thank you so much, sister. All right, now, if anybody else want to call in, the number is 646-716-8447. Now, in this, well, another piece that I want to say about Lecrae, I did not say, he was in a lot of controversy with the Chick-fil-A CEO. Now, the Chick-fil-A CEO said it is a blessing. We should not call it white privilege. We should call it white blessing. So, of course, Lecrae was in a lot of hot water because he did not check or clap back at the CEO of Chick-fil-A. Now, that was blatantly a blinded statement, and I would say to myself, I said the reason why, you know, that white CEO said that is because that's how he feels. He feels blessed of being white, even though that's very, you know, even if you're saying that it should be white blessings, or you're saying what, it was a blessing that black folks was in slavery. So that statement alone, if I was interviewing that person or on the stage of that Chick-fil-A CEO, I would have told him blatantly, sir, you're wrong. And that's very ignorant to say, because slavery was not a blessing. Because if you're saying being white is a blessing, you're saying slavery was a blessing. That's a very ignorant comment, but that's that person's truth, because that's how he feels. He feels that he is blessed because of his skin tone. So a lot of people was coming out crazy, saying that why didn't you stand up some? So he pretty much answered that in Vlad TV. And another piece I want to say this: why is all these black entertainers going to Vlad TV and not going to black outlets? I just want that to sink in. All of these black entertainers, they go to Vlad before they will come to a Wiley Show. You know, even though I know Vlad have more, you know, numbers in the Wiley Show, I know Vlad have more subscribers, but still, if y'all would, these black people will come, these black entertainers will come on the Wiley Show, I could be up there with the Vlad TV and stuff. Not to come at the man shady, but I'm saying, like, why are you doing that? Why are you, all these black people going on Vlad TV situation? Why? I don't know. Why don't you just come on the black channel so the black people can get a click and a view? And I get that. And to me, I always thought Vlad TV interviews are like you in that you're being interrogated. I always say that Vlad TV is like a type of outlet that you go up in there and you're like, where the car at, sir? I know you know where the car is at. So I'm like, out of all that stuff, you cannot get a black institution that we can interview with them with, like, for real. You can't get a black one. Like, it's no black. We like, come on to the black shows. So I'll be sending out at least about 5 or 10 emails to, like, folks. I'm like, come on to the Wiley Show. Then the Wiley Show will be up there. Somebody said, what's wrong? Don't look like you want to be here today. I am fine today. I'm doing good. Now, let's get into Jeffree Star, right? So apparently Jeffree Star has a black boyfriend. Let me post the pic so y'all can see that. I had it up here. He have a black boyfriend, and everybody has been, you know, saying that this guy, he's paying for this guy. And Jeffree Star put a tweet out. Let me let y'all see that. I think it's just a paid boyfriend, in my humble opinion. Let me see, where is that at? Give me a second so I can pull that up. Okay, it said, I know it's devastating news for some people, but I don't give money to anyone I'm dating or any who is effing me. Work on your own insecurity, sis. I'm not the problem. And as you can see, there you go right there of the boyfriend. that's holding him sitting on the boyfriend lap. So I'm gonna try to see if I can find like another picture of how he look. Okay, I think this is her. And this is the picture of Jeffree Star alleged boyfriend. Now everybody is saying that he's paying this guy. He's paying this guy to get into like hip hop. He's paying this guy to be great with black folks. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be clear with you. I personally believe that that's his boyfriend to clear up his image because Jeffree Star have a very image of not really great with Black America. He say a lot of problematic things, and I personally believe that he picked up this black boyfriend to be all good with black folks, to be great in hip hop, so black folks can go and purchase his music. I mean, I'm sorry, his makeup and purchase his merchandise. And let me tell you this: I'm not paying for no $45 for no swimming trunks or for no trunks. I went on his page that he had like a whole thing on there, and it was like some swimming trunks, not swimming trunks, some shorts for like $45. $45. So I'm like, ain't nowhere in the world I'm paying no stuff for that. Like, that's crazy. Sure, $45. Sure, if he is paying it, the guy is extremely sexy. So I can definitely see him paying him, getting a coin for him, and I think that's dope. Okay, if he want to pay for some pain, for some attention, hey, he got the money. So why should we be mad and upset with him? And it made me no difference. He paid for it. So if he paid for it, be great for it. They said no to the interview, Vlad. Negative if it comes to black people. I'm seeing this comment says Storm talks about everyone that the community consisted of stupid, but Ahmad throws the mirror up. He can't say anything black because he don't live in this gay truth. Oh my gosh. They said the interview to Vlad is negative when it comes to BP. Another comment was on here. Why do these big platforms always scream black this and that, but never hire any black folks? That's the point that I want to say. Like you all, and where, I agree with that. If you're going to stand up for black people, the first thing you would do if you in the power of able to do so is hiring black people, right? If you able to sit here and give things together, the best thing that you can do is hire black folks. That, in my humble opinion. If you don't have a person, if you don't know a person, and you are deeply offended by someone else's opinion when you're too invested. Somebody said, sure, he did, but it's not going to work. He is trash. If you talk mess about people all day for money, then you're subject to yourself opinions of other, i.e. Storm. They said, child, his makeup should be sold at Dollar Tree. Actually, I know for a fact. Thank you. Okay. Well, this is the thing about the makeup. I don't have a problem with that because that's his brand. But when he had to apologize to James Charles and all of these folks, he pretty much was just kept on promoting his products. And then he was saying, shout out to to bring justice to Breonna Taylor. And still to this day, he's not saying, hey, I'm bring some of my proceeds to the lawyers that is trying to get justice to Breonna Taylor. But yet he put our name down there when he was getting roasted and people was gagging on him. He finally said, well, shout out to Breonna Taylor. You want to stun Breonna Taylor or Black Lives Matter when you was on your page being evil, malicious, and all around with your friends. So that whole situation is just terrible. And I just don't like when people just be trying to pan to the black community and think they won't get caught because clearly he is trying to do that. They said Gucci ain't never done none of y'all in my shade. What was that? In my shady, shaking voice. Okay, Shekinah voice. Gucci ain't never did none of y'all in my Shekinah voice. Y'all asked me to pick up the book, Mary. Y'all told me to pick up this book, Mary Trump, PhD, Too Much or Not Enough. So I'm actually reading this book. So for the people that told me to go and purchase it, I actually picked it up. So I can't wait to read it in its entirety. It's actually a good book. Somebody said because black people allow it, black people need to start requiring tangible instead of shout outs. Marry black, have children with black and empty black, period. Okay. All right. So I also want to say this about Jeffree Star, y'all. Jeffree Star to me have always been a person that's an opportunist. I also believe that he knows that he almost got canceled, and so now what he's doing, how to stay in the news and stay relevant, so them sales won't go down. He will attach himself to a black person, and that black man will take it because he already know I'm just only here for the image and for the money. Anonymous, you live on the air. Yeah, go ahead. Speak up in the phone.
Oh, hey, okay. Okay, I have to call back.
Go ahead.
Talk to Jeffree Star. For some reason, I don't know why he reminds me of a Potterhead skeleton. He don't look like a Potterhead skeleton to you?
Oh, wow. Okay. You feel that way? I'm not going to say that, but go ahead.
Well, he do. But he is an opportunity. And also, I don't like what he did to, what's the young boy's name? That he tried to mess up his reputation and then backtrack.
Oh, damn. I forgot the young boy's name. But yeah, the one that they tried to label a rapist. They tried to label him as raping somebody. Damn. They're going to tell me in the chat. Who's that young man she's talking about? Because I definitely remember that. They, yeah, I think they had called him a rapist. So let me see. Yeah.
Him and then that funny looking woman, too.
Oh, yeah. You talking about Tati. Yeah, Tati, too. Tati was it was actually on her page.
Right. Right. So, and then, and did you see how fast Twitter has found that black man? They found him fast. Did you see that? So he done got, if he's straight or undercover, he done got outed.
Wow.
And he's actually a real attractive man. Attractive.
Well, I show a picture of him. I don't know if that was him, but yeah, okay.
With all the tattoos, and he was like up in the gym.
Yeah, he was sitting down. The picture that I got.
That's him.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's him. And I want to say something. Like somebody is in the chat lying on me. First off, I don't know you, Butterfly, whatever your name is. You know, whoever you are talking about. I called into the other guy's show. First off, when that person got into a month ago, I do not watch his show. Let me know where you see my name up in the chat or whatever, but don't ever lie on me again. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say, you know. And I hate how people always be like, oh, this caller. If you have a problem, why don't you call in yourself?
But don't worry about the chat in that regard, because they're going to always criticize. That's their job. They're going to sit there and criticize you for your attention, but don't be worried about that.
I just think that it's weird, but all right.
Okay. They said story commentary remind me of Kaya. They said, oh, Wiley, your donations are appreciated. Cash out. Do y'all somebody said that they was blocked, but you're not blocked. Nobody is blocked out of the chat. So if you're blocked, you're not blocked on my end. So probably you gotta update or refresh your YouTube, but you're not blocked on my end. But I did this video because I want to say this. When people, you know, criticize the Wiley Show, now I didn't watch my radio video. I didn't watch it because I heard that she addressed me, and I did not watch it. I was thinking about going back and watching it, but somebody told me that the video was down. But I will say this: I do apologize if I said something to offend you, but I do not apologize. I can't. Well, I'm gonna say this: I can't guarantee that I might get up on here and say a joke or two, because that's just my comedic nature. That's what I do. But if you were hurt by my commentary, I apologize. But I cannot guarantee that I won't roast and gag, because that's just in my nature. A joke be in my head, I get to roast it, and that's like no different than you, sister, when you roast Cardi B or Cardi B son, Cardi B child, et cetera, et cetera. So it's no different. But I will say this: if I did hurt you, I apologize. But I can't promise that I won't get up here and roast and gag. That's just in my nature. I'm gonna be that type of thing. So I'm not necessarily beefing, because the beef is two ways. I just do commentary and I do a joke or two. So somebody said, hey, uh, yeah, she said that she was kind of hurt. And I said, yes, sir, I just do jokes. And sometimes when you say a joke or two, now it's going to be next week, I could be in there singing your praises or your commentary. I judge a person on their commentary, not their personal life. But one thing I can say, Tasha K was dead wrong to bring up your children. I think that wasn't right. And I'm totally against any YouTuber, any blogger that brings up people's children into their commentary. I think that's very low and degrading. I've talked to another YouTuber and I said, you're so sad as a human being in an email to talk about somebody's child or try to put somebody's child on a website. It's very disgusting to do. And if you look in the mirror and you do stuff like that, you are a bad, bad person. And nobody gonna be able to be around you if you talking about people's kids, because that's fighting words. If you talk about somebody's child, baby, them fighting words, that evoke anger and wrath. That evoke all of that type of stuff. So if you out here and you doing that, get that thing together. And I personally would like to say that. You were the first time, like I said, she believed who you were the first time you show her. Absolutely. I tell jokes. I roast and gag, and I've been doing that forever. Damn, I got to catch up. I've been so invested in Big Brother. They say I love all of them. I will never forget that. And so she will always be a supporter. I will always support what she does because I think she's an amazing content creator. But it's just some things I disagree with. Okay. But I've been on those pages, to be honest. I love the way that most I set reminders, and all I do is time for those pages. They say you got to catch up. Yeah. So that's the answer to that. I also did a video about Tracy. I did a video. I posted it on Patreon. I'm going to unprivate it. Make it public on the backup channel. And I said this. I said that it was very disturbing when I'm on vacation and around, some beautiful men and women, that the police was called and you up there calling stuff, trying to cause damage, and saying things and reporting, saying all nasty things. I think that wasn't right. That's not cool. And that could have put any of my sisters and brothers in danger. And it could have personally put me in danger. And I said, I'm going to have to step back and give people like the silent treatment. And because when you play with the cops and you try to play with it, and I'm there in the situation, I don't like to be around people like that. And that's just my personal opinion. And then another thing, once I got the receipt on what she said to Leo, the lioness, and said that, when her child was in the hospital, fighting for his life, Tracy put out there, ooh, that's Leo's karma. Like, in so many words, that's what she get. And when I saw the receipt with my own eyes, I was devastated. I had to go somewhere and cry. You know what I'm saying? Because that's very disgusting to say it to somebody's child. Oh, that's your karma. That ain't the right word to say. The right thing to say is, oh, Leo, I'm going to pray for you and your entire family. So I said, hey, I'm going to have to step back because that's not what I stand for. I don't endorse that. If I say, hey, you the queen, you got to start acting like that. And no queens act like that. I know don't act like that. And when you get to a certain age, it takes time like, let me not say that because that's a little bit too far. And I don't care how many times you pull up to my church. I don't care how many times you had dogged me out. I never would get that low and say that on a platform because that is terrible. Because if your child is in the hospital and somebody posts something like that, that would just provoke like rage of anger and frustration. Like that to me is not cool. And I'm gonna pray one day that she apologized to Leo. Pray one day that they it's just like that to me, man. Anybody in the chat can even agree with that. That's crazy. Okay, I'm just shocked at tomorrow. They said no shade. She wonder why she doesn't have children and horrible thoughts like that. Very sad. You just gotta work on that. You gotta work on that anger. And a lot of times when people say that, you look at them and you say it's something inside of you that needs some change. Because like if you have to say vile and like nasty things like that, that says a lot about your personality, about your spirit. That says a lot about that. So if you is the type of person that says that, that says a lot about you, not that other person. No, you. If you say something like if somebody go down there and you put somebody on a website and do all that, that's crazy. 2637, call you on the air.
Hey Wiley, I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to ask you a question about the Oh, okay. First of all, thank you for saying that about the children because it's getting really sickening, especially even with Portia's daughter. Like they even trying to drag them that little girl because they don't like the mom. But what I wanted to ask you about the Jeffree Star situation is why isn't the Black gay community up in arms protesting? Because if a Black woman even say the F word or punk or something like that, they wanna march. A Black woman wanna have meetings with each other just to talk. We have men in dresses trying to infiltrate, demanding to be a part of it. Now you got a known racist using Black men to justify or try to get or try to do I don't know, like make it seem like he's not racist when we all know that he is. You know what I'm saying? Why isn't the Black gay community speaking up like this is not a representation of us? And it's I would like to know like your insight on that because this is what it feels like when we trying to have like Black strictly on race move forward. We got the gay Black people or they'll be like, well, I'm not supporting, so I'm gonna go with the LGBT. You know what I'm saying? But every time the LGBT people, because I believe it's just as much racism in the LGBT community as anywhere else. They have nothing to say. They're mute. It's like, but especially Black women, we are always attacked by gay men for any little thing they deem that hurt their feelings. But when situations like this pop up with the LGBT community, nobody has nothing to say. So I was wondering your thoughts on that.
Well, I would say this. I really don't know why they're not doing it against Jeffree Star. Maybe it's because the makeup he does makeup, and they don't want to lose that opportunity, or maybe because they don't too much know of Jeffree Star to give that energy. Maybe they're not even into that. The white gay community not going to do anything. I think that it's not too many of people in the Black community, Black gay community, that support Jeffree Star. To be honest,
Yeah, I
that's in my
understand that,
opinion.
but like I'm saying, like they don't support the things that we be doing either, and they always
But
push
they
us all the
always, but
things.
they will
But they blame
always
the
come at women
LGBT.
because most some of these gay guys, don't even have good relationship with their moms. You know what I mean? Or with they
Yeah,
female members of their family. So if a woman say that, oh, best believe that they are come up. But a man can get a pass for doing that. Men get passed for doing anything, almost a lot of stuff. Versus
right.
what if a woman do it?
I know. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I think that would be like a good topic for you
That
to
would be a good
explore, like
topic.
the LGBT racism and how they so strict, they overly sensitive with straight Black people, but when they come to the LGBT, they rate so high and so prominent,
Well,
they
somebody
won't
in the
address
chat
any other racism or
Somebody,
microaggressions they deal with in that
somebody in the
community.
chat said everyone know Jeffrey is racist. Go look at the beauty community channel. People call him out every day. Yeah, people do call him out, but she was more so talking about why does the gay community come at him. But what's your last point? Then I'm gonna go to my next caller.
No, that was all I had to say.
Okay, well, thank you for calling in.
All right,
All right now,
bye bye.
bye bye. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello,
Hello.
Wiley.
Yes, go ahead.
Hi. I'm just not really understanding why Jeffree is all of a sudden wanting to pander to Blacks in general. I mean, he gets his income or basically his products are purchased by white people, and all of a sudden he has this Black boyfriend out of nowhere that he's trying to pander to the Black community. I mean, I don't think we ever really have checked for him to begin with, and especially not now. I mean, it's just so obvious that he's just trying to use that Black man to get attention from the Black community, and it's just sickening and it's ridiculous. And I'm sick of seeing white people, whether gay or straight, just trying to take advantage of the Black dollar. It's just getting ridiculous now. And I just wish black people wake up and just see what's happening. Like, respect your own black dollar. Spend your black dollar with your own people. These white companies, they don't care anything about you. They just care about your money. Period. So if you're gonna spend your money, spend it where it counts, and spend it to make it better for your own people. And that's all I really have to say about that.
All right. I agree with you on that. Thank you, sister. I agree with you on that.
Yes, and I love you so, Wally. You have a good night.
All right, I love you too. Okay. Like Lecrae Weston was better better. Yes. They said I visit my channel and talk on my channel. I wish everyone would tell me where I can and can't go without paying me an internet bill. Okay. Somebody said Jeffree Star looked like the vampire. Only people that's around him who is thirsty for his money. Somebody said because of the Black Lives Matter movie, he doesn't want to be labeled a racist right now. Yeah, that's what that's about. You're exactly right. But there's another thing too. The Jeffree Stars, when they get that attention and get all of that money, a lot of black men knock at his door because you have some black men that don't even want to be around black men. They'd rather be in a relationship with a white man, and you look at them and then you look at their personality and you see that, they are anti-black. So what gets me is, how is that black brother towards his own community? I would like to know. That's why I came to you as an outlet. I don't know why things become so serious. Still, I stay in my Wiley lane where I fit in at the day. Yeah, because I already know like people come at y'all and different things like that. I had to tell somebody today. They were talking about, hey Wiley, what advice you give me for the platform? Get a phone, get a camera, and go live, or pre-record your videos and build your audience up. You know what I'm saying? We got 118 folks watching, and I'm blessed because I remember when there was nobody watching. So you have to be thankful for the little things. You know what I'm saying? You have to be thankful for the little things and thank God for the platform that I do have. For people that are watching from all over the world that watches the Wiley Show. It'd be so many people when I talk to, they give up on YouTube and they say, man, it wasn't nobody hardly watching. It was about 4 or 5 people watching. I said, thank God for the 4 or 5. If you keep going on, you'll get 400 to 500. Yesterday, we had about 400 to about 500 people. Do I know how to get more people up in the chat? Oh, absolutely. Just like we're going to do a live on Patreon to address some stuff. And I might, address some things on the main channel. I know how to get people attention. And that's what it is. You have to take strategies and you have to know what type of content your people are in, the type of times to go in. Just like earlier we did a video, the engagements was high. That's why I go a little bit earlier, so late. But you have to understand your audience and what do your audience in turn like to tune into. If they love to listen to you go off on Jeffree, then make your content about Jeffree. And do you know it's some people in the beauty sector build their platforms off Jeffree Star and all these other people? Okay, I'm telling you, it'd be some. I know a guy that just got on YouTube. He built his channel on all of the people in the beauty sector, and I got over 100,000 subscribers. The problem is someone is always going to downplay their own integrity for money. Jeffree Star pays people off. He gave Jonathan Wright $20,000 to do a wig that you get done in the hood for $200. It said, I speak to you already. I can't remember. Let me see what the comments said. Well, look, you cannot get Jonathan's work, and that wig is sold as no hood for no $20. Somebody said, just got my Wiley Show mug today. This has become one of my favorite YouTubers to watch and interact in. Okay, they said, hello, Wiley. Greetings to you from England. We got Ireland, in the house. Y'all, when I got off the show yesterday, I took my pills, right? And I went to sleep. I slept so good. It was like, it was a refresher. It felt like I needed, because I haven't slept for like the past couple of days. And when I got up in that bed, I went to sleep just like that. There are so many types that you have to say, I cannot relate to, but I'm here because of your delivery. Thank you, love me for me. Thank you. They said saying got some coins off of Jeffree. Anybody, if you talk about him, you go get some coins off of him. Yes. Now, I don't personally believe that Jeffree Star is a bottom. I believe that he's topping. You know what I'm saying? I personally believe that. Yeah. Let me see. Hey, and let me also, where's y'all watching from? Because somebody told me that we got a lot of West Coast viewers. I beg to differ. I think we got a lot of East Coast viewers. Let me know in the comments where you watching from. Post below. Because I think we got a lot of East Coast viewers in the chat. I really believe so. I know we got one person from Ireland. He just posted. But where y'all watching from? So whenever we do our meet and greet next year, I want to know where we should host it. I'm really leaning towards New York, but I feel like we got a lot of New York people watching us. So when y'all get that, post below where y'all watching from. I want to see in the comments where the producers are watching from. Let me know in the comments. Yes. Let me see right now. Okay, we got upstate New York. We got a New York City. We got Florida. We got Queens, New York. We got South Carolina. We got the Midwest. We got North Carolina. We got Virginia Beach. We got Atlanta. We got, okay, we got New York City. We got Brooklyn. We got the East Coast. Wow, we got a lot of people from New York watching. We got London in the house. We got Europe, please. West Coast. We got Minneapolis in the house. We got Florida in the house. Okay. We got Connecticut in the house. We got all these people in the house, y'all. We got Gainesville, Georgia in the house. That's what's up. Yes. Look at all these people. So shout out to y'all in the chat. Thank y'all for the love. We got DC in the house. Yes. We got all these people in the house. Thank y'all so much. All right. Thank you all so much for watching the Wiley Show today. I'm gonna go because I got to get myself together for the beef sector. We had a beautiful live earlier today, and now I got to get another video together. So yeah, so I'm gonna try. You know what? I'm gonna reschedule for Station Head because I just got a new phone, so I'm gonna wait and do Station Head tomorrow. So yes, I'm actually watching the RNC, and they playing this lady video that's running for a Republican, and they playing her political ad that she did that's running. Her name is Kim. I just can see her first name. Her name is Kim, and she's running for somewhere in West Baltimore. So they actually playing that video right now. All right. Well, thank y'all for tuning into the Wiley Show. Make sure y'all go back and leave a comment. Let me see if there's any calls. Make sure y'all go back and leave a comment in the video. And thank you all for watching us. Is I'm gonna go back live? I might go back live. I might. I'm going to go back to the live video chat. Yes, but if I do go back, I will send y'all a text. All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Peace.